Islam, Betty Makem, John and Nwar here with Nwar Astrology. Today is Thursday, December the 3rd, 2020, and it's a very interesting day today, energetically. The moon is in Cancer, the sun is still in Sagittarius. The moon is squaring Chiron, and the moon is opposed asteroid Lilith. And there's a grand water trine between the moon in Cancer, Neptune in Pisces, and Venus in Scorpio. So the moon is at home in Cancer, and this is a moody and empathic time, where many will tend to want to retreat into their own inner worlds. With the sun in Sagittarius, there may be some tensions around issues facing like the world at large, or in conversations and issues in dealing with others. Also with the moon in Cancer and the sun in Sagittarius, empathic and psychic knowing increases. This is seeing beyond duality. The moon is squaring Chiron, so this is tasking us to measure the emotional weight of our soul's karmic journey. The moon is also opposed to the asteroid Lilith. Now, the asteroid Lilith deals with the divine feminine principle of creation, and also bringing that which is of the ethers into being and physicality. So this is an emotional and weighty energy. Today would be an ideal day to put some of these feelings, thoughts, and emotions into your artwork. And even if you're not an artist, perhaps today you can just pick up a pen and paper and get to scribbling. And, that may be of some good for your soul. So also important to note, both Mars and Chiron are in Aries. So conversations can become heavy and maybe even contentious. So watch out for triggering and gaslighting. As the collective processing of our deeper emotions happens, these things can manifest in the reflections of other people. So that's important to keep in mind when you are just dealing with other people today. Brace for maybe some surprises. Just be careful with projection, and try not to empathize so much so that you take on another person's energy into your own. In my opinion, today is a day best spent in solitude. But however, with Mercury and Sagittarius, it's likely that others will want to communicate their feelings to you. And, these feelings are going to have been feelings that it's not really rash things either. So I don't mean to say that so flippantly. If someone does want to have conversation, please allow them to, because these are long held and deep thought feelings. All right. This has been a time of processing and transformation and soul growth. So do keep the space to allow for that, because that's what would be beneficial. So the grand water trine is important, also really important for today's energies. The moon is in Cancer, and Venus is in Scorpio, and Neptune in Pisces. So this is going to have people in their feelings. The moon rules emotion, and it illuminates our path of soul growth. Neptune rules dreams and inspirations. illusions, confusion. It rules psychic connectivity. It also rules spirituality. And Venus rules our desires and our values and our aesthetic, our romantic interests, our relationships. And so what people are going to feel right now is not only going to be deeply felt and heavy, it's also going to be like you might find yourself going through a range of emotions, because we have a couple different energies happening here with this trine. And like the trine is the strongest kind of aspect, this grand triangle, the strongest aspects astrologically, like this is a portal of energy in a way. So we have the cardinal energy of the moon in Cancer, and so this is initiating great change. And then we have fixed energy of Venus in Scorpio. So this has us decidedly and knowingly knowing exactly what it is that we value, what it is that we want, and then what it is that we're not willing to sacrifice. And then the mutable energy of Neptune. Neptune is at home in Pisces. And Pisces, this is calling for us to dream about what can be. So this can be a very deep day, indeed. And it's important. I have this thing I always say: emotions are just energy in motion, and they should be somewhat fleeting. Because, it's okay to feel things deeply, but it's not wise to stay stuck in any particular emotion for too long. And like too much hysteria, too much happiness would become hysteria. Too much sadness would become depression. Too much madness would become rage. Too much lust becomes perversion, obsession. Big Joe from You vibes. Don't be Joe. All right. Peace.